Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation Radio, and right now on the phone with me I have Steve Tucker from the band Morbid Angel. Dude, what's going on, man? What's going on in the world of Morbid Angel?
Oh, man, just hanging out. Album just came out. Just, doing interviews, really.
Oh, yeah. You've been doing the fuck out of some interviews, man. I've been seeing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing interviews for about a month.
Hell yeah. So, tell us, man, about this new record, as far as, this new album, how would you say, what was the recording process for, doing this record? Was it?
I guess that around this time last year was when we started working on the record, man, and we worked with Eric Rutan down at Mana Recording Studios, man. It was great. It was pretty fun. It was a good time, man. We've known Eric for years, dude. It's just like hanging out with, it's like actually hanging out with another band member in a way, and so I don't know, man. It was dude, record a new Morbid Angel record, man, it's always a trip, man. It's not something that's done like some bands go in and everything's done right away, man. We kind of stretch it out a little bit, really on Trey's preference, but so we kind of break it up a little bit and stretch it out, and it's cool because you kind of, it takes a little bit longer for the overall picture to develop, but in the end, man, when I heard it in the end, dude, I was very, very excited about the album, man.
Oh yeah. What can you tell us about some of the themes and lyrical content and stuff like that on this record?
The album's, it's kind of odd this time around because, man, it seems like the lyrical themes of the albums, they're along the lines of spirit ballads they've been and stuff, but man, they seem to just kind of go really with what's happening in the world right now, man. It seems like, I don't know, man, there's just shit going on in the world where, everybody's sort of spirituality's been questioned a lot lately, man. It seems like, governments and sort of a religious and in history, man, where they clash, and it seems like right now we're sort of at one of those points, man, and, we're talking, on the album, I'm doing a lot of different themes, but, the overall vibe of it, man, is really just about, just how disgusting the world's become, dude. Everybody's a goddamn hater. Everybody's just, hateful towards each other, man. Everybody's just fucking, distraught, dude. Everybody seems to be disgruntled and distraught to me, and, really, honestly, I think when the world gets to that point, man, it really starts to fuck with people on a spiritual level. That's where we're at, and that's what the underlying theme of the record is,
Hell yeah, man. Kingdoms disdained. Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and it's, what's your take on fucking, the new, I don't know, man, fucking, you talk about people hating on each other and shit like that. It makes me think about, a lot of the fucking comment fucking sections and stuff that I see on a lot of these fucking websites nowadays and shit like that, and where people are just fucking... It seems like it's like this little club of people. I'm pretty sure it's usually the same fucking people that get in there too, that just fucking... They're just going there to hate on shit, And,
Man, I think, there's definitely that element that comes with especially with the internet. It doesn't really seem to come with, in person. Everybody's a badass on the internet. I've been hearing that for years and years now, But, the truth of the matter is, man, it's deeper than that, dude. It's not just people on the internet. The internet's not enhanced it. It's given, the way I see the internet is it's sort of a podium for idiots, man. You know what I mean? It gives everybody this platform to state their fucking opinion, and there are no real rules, man, about, about how intelligent you need to be to make these statements or anything like that. And we just live in a society, dude, where it's, everything's a headline, they're just trying to pull in your attention, and it's the same way it's the same way, you know, and like social media, dude. People put up their own little headlines to try and draw attention, whether it's the pathetic people trying to, you know, oh, I'm going to kill myself or, you know, whatever, man. But people do the same thing that, you know, media does, man. They put up their own little fucking headlines to try and draw attention to themselves, man. And to be honest with you, it's just a constant clash, man, of ideas right now, man, where everybody's just so individualized, dude. They want their own specific little rights, and they're offended in this way or that way, and it's just got to a point, dude. It just seems to, you know, it really fucks with some people's, you know, mental state, dude, I think, and in that, it also fucks with people's, you know, what they believe in spiritually, what they've spent, you know, many years believing in, and then when that's unhinged and just completely kind of stomped on by, you know, new laws or new rules or whatever, you know, it just it makes people become very, very chaotic, and that's where I think we are. But I definitely think, you know, like social media and shit like that, it definitely helped to empower that sort of mentality, you know?
On the flip side of that, how do you feel like that's affected the musical community?
Man, you know, honestly, I can't really think of any way that it's really affected it good. I think the only thing that's good about the internet musicians is usually like, you know, platforms like YouTube, man, where, you know, you can use, you know, do promotional videos, and you can also, you know, go on and people learn how to play guitar on like YouTube and stuff like that. But I mean, like, dude, you know what I mean? There's a state of going on in the music industry where, you know, I mean, you know, half the people out there, man, just steal music. You know what I mean? And it's just acceptable. It's just it's considered. Well, there's nothing wrong with it when, man, you know, there actually is. And it's not something, I'm not going down that road, because that's an argument that will, you know, their part in the situation, you know. But what I'm saying is, you know, music, man, it's one of those things where, you know, everybody has their own individual little taste, man. Everybody has that own little flavor that they love. I mean, it's not within their little love they fucking hate. And it's like, to me, it's the same mentality that goes across the board in the world right now, man, where people are, if you're cool about 999 things, but there's one little thing about you that I don't like, then I'm just gonna not like you, I'm not gonna listen to you, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me. So.
It's fucking crazy, man. Speaking of YouTube, speaking of videos, I saw on Trey's Facebook, he was talking about you have a new fucking music video coming out. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, man, we're actually working on a couple videos right now, so I'm really not even sure when those are gonna happen, but they're in the process of starting. You know what I mean? So we were told it won't be that long, but hey, never know. You know. You know, sometimes it seems like it's going to happen quick, and it doesn't happen quick. But hopefully it all goes well, and we'll have, you know, some edited stuff real soon, you know.
Hell yeah, man. Look forward to seeing that shit.
Yeah, man, me too.
Now, the album art on this fucking record is fucking badass, dude. How did you guys come up with that shit?
Man, this, you know, working with this guy, Ken Coleman, man, he's just, the dude's into... I don't know, man. The reason I personally like the guy is I think this guy sort of designs worlds, man. You know, when he's like making the album art, he sort of designs like a whole world, everything from the ground to the sky, man, of their own sort of being. And that's really why he does. You know, we really told him what was going on with the album as far as the direction everything was going musically and lyrically, and then it's. You know, pretty much what's there in less detail at the time is what he came up with. I mean, he's just put much more detail to it now, but I mean, man, you know, he came in with the idea, and we thought, man, it's amazing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm stoked about it. He's one of my favorite artists in the world right now, you know.
Oh, yeah, man. And is this record going to be available on vinyl? I think I seen there was like a box set and shit.
Man, Man, I think this line, I think this thing's available on multi different vinyls. I think it, man, that's one thing Silverline's definitely done is they've definitely made it available in a lot of different formats. I know, like, even the MP3s that we did for, like, iTunes, dude, we did, you know, they're made for iTunes, you know, mastered that way to be, so that they sound better than your standard MP3, you know. And, like, I mean, I think we did standard vinyl. I think we did some 7-inch vinyls, man. I think we did some vinyls with some 3D artwork. There's CDs, shit, and digipacks, all kinds of stuff, man.
Well, I can tell you, all I have right now is the MP3 that the Ear Split sent me, fucking. But the MP3s fucking sound fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, like I said, dude, that shit was mastered for iTunes. You know what I mean? We, you know, when we were making the album, they told us there's this new thing now where, you know, you can do this new sort of mastering, and it's a mastering specifically for iTunes format. And so, yeah, man, let's fucking do it. It's, you know, and I've got the version I've got, the high def, it sounds fantastic, dude. They sound badass.
Hell yeah, man. Well, about this record, in your opinion, what's the biggest difference about this record versus the last Morbid Angel album?
Man, I think this record is definitely it's a lot meaner than the last Morbid Angel record for sure, man. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. Much more angst, much more just, I think, much more violent, you know?
Hell yeah, man. I know that they tried that. Well, they sort of implemented a little bit of like an industrial feel on the last record, and for some people that was pretty hard to take. But I think, which I don't know, I thought it was actually pretty fucking cool after listening to it, man. You know, it's sort of like Fear Factory or something like that. You know, it's just maybe for some people that were used to the older sound of Morbid Angel, it was a little bit hard to take at first. But I don't know. But
I think it's something that always happens with Morbid Angel. Morbid Angel's always, you know, kind of trying to mix things up a little bit, man. You know,
yeah, you gotta
really
do that.
honestly, I mean, Trey's not really a dude that really wants to do much repeating of what he's already done, and I'm not either. You know what I mean? So it's always like sort of a challenge, dude, to come up with new cool shit without just, you know, I mean, because I mean, honestly, man, you know, you could just come up with, you know, almost used, you know, death metal and stuff like that and shit like that. But I mean, dude, I mean, come on, man. You know, so the band has existed for like 30 years, and it's like, you know, you always want to come up with something new, something that keeps it exciting for yourself, you know.
Hell yeah, man. But when I first heard it, my first thoughts were, you know, fucking for anybody out there who was maybe thinking differently about them after that last record, they're gonna change their mind after they hear this shit. You know, this, I don't know. To me, it brings you right back to the core of Morbid Angel. To me,
it's a very aggressive, you know, mean Morbid Angel record, man. I mean, I'm stoked about it, man. We worked, you know, we busted our ass on it, and everybody's happy with it. So,
hell yeah, dude. Well, as far as you, man, how long have you been doing this, and how exactly did you get started in doing all this? Because I know you've had some other projects as well, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I did my own thing, this and Warfather we did a couple of films, man. I did I think we did one in 2012, one in 2015, 2014, something like that. But it was cool, man. It was fun. You know, got to jam with some different people, man. That's always interesting, dude. You know, getting to know someone and creating music together is it's a cool experience. Before that, man, I was working on the Azagthoth project, dude. That was a trip. That was something that was really cool, man. I had the opportunity to work with musicians, you know, from pretty much all over the world, dude. I mean, hatters from Egypt, and you know, the guitar players from fucking Norway, and you know, I mean, flows from Canada. Just, I mean, a lot of everybody that was involved in it seemed to be from a different part of the world. It was an interesting project, man, to be a part of, to see, you know, sort of these different backgrounds and vibes come together, man, on songs, you know what I mean? Because we, like, did an album in a very short period of time, and, like, everybody just sort of came in and you know, I'd written some songs, Ron had written some songs, and then you come in and everybody sort of puts their thing on it, man, and in the end you have a finished product that it's kind of nothing like what you thought it would be. So it was a pretty badass experience, man.
Oh yeah. As far as your musical influences, man, what got you into metal?
Man, you know, man, I have young parents, dude. So I was pretty much sort of around it my entire life. I mean, starting with things like AC/DC and Alice Cooper and shit like that, man. It's kind of just always been sort of my background music, along with some other, you know, sort of I guess 70s rock type stuff that my, you know, parents listen to and stuff. But really, honestly, man, metal for me is just, it's always been there, man. I remember being a little kid and hearing Black Sabbath, man, and just going nuts over it. You know, it's just something I've always loved, dude. I fucking, man. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I've known a lot of people through the years who, you know, used to say stuff like, yeah, I used to like metal and shit. I've never got it, dude. I never understood what the fuck they were talking about, dude. I don't understand what the fuck they're talking about, you know? And, you know, the funny thing is all the people that I know that became like that, man, they were just trendy dudes, man. They were always trendy. They were, you know, they were into this for a while, and then into, you know, into punk, and then they were into metal, and then they were into, you know, whatever. And, you know, now they're fucking, you know, I don't know, making money or something fucking for a bank. I don't know, dude. But, like, thing about it is for me, man, and not just me, but some other people I knew, you know, always, man, it was part of us, man. I mean, part of doing, you know, part of my bad days and my good days, you know what I mean? Man, I'm lucky, dude. I've gotten to play metal for a long time, man, and gotten to go all over the world. It's been fucking fantastic, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude. I hear you, man. Fucking, I mean, fuck, I'm fucking 40, almost 40 years old right now, and I'm still listening to the same shit that I was listening to when I was fucking 15, 12 years old, you know? Like, talking to you right now, man. I remember listening to Morbid Angel when I was a kid, you know? Like, fucking it. I'm still listening to it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that. I mean, you know, I think that, you know, some people can get stuck in a period of time, you know what I mean? But, man, I'm not stuck in a period of time, man. But I'll tell you what, I can bring up some, like, old-ass albums, and it can remind me of why I love you know, the music that I do, you know what I mean? It's, that's one thing about metal. You know, good music as a whole, dude, is timeless. It doesn't really matter when the fuck it comes out. It doesn't matter, you know, the age of the people that wrote it. It doesn't matter, you know, nothing really matters, dude. Good music, man. Best music is, you know, it's ageless, dude. It's timeless, man. You know, it doesn't, you know, I listen to Killers by Iron Maiden still all the time, and it still fucking gets me gooseflesh, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, for people out there, if anybody out there who has not seen you guys live yet, what could they expect at a live show of Morbid Angel?
Man, I think it could just be pretty, first of all, man, and been extremely tight and, you know, precise, dude. I mean, Morbid Angel puts on a very good show, always has, I believe. You know, that's something that's never lacked at all.
Fuck yeah. I got some questions from some fans that submitted to me, man. First one is from Megan Michaels. She wants to know, what's your favorite horror movies and villains of all time?
Man, my favorite horror film, without a doubt, dude, is Salem's Lot, man. Salem's Lot, man, the main vampire in Salem's Lot scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a little kid, dude, and it still kind of almost does, man. He's pretty brutal, dude.
She also wants to know, what 3 bands do you want to see tour together?
What 3 bands I want to see tour together? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. You know, right now I can't say that there's, you know, 3 bands that I would, you know, I think will be a great tour, dude. Behemoth, Nile, and Morbid Angel. I think that'd be a badass tour.
That would be fucking badass, dude. Got another question from Jason Aaron Wood. He wants to know, which of the Ancient Ones are most prominently featured on this album?
I would say there's a lot of talk about the Sumerians on this, so, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest with you, dude, we kind of went down a little bit of a sort of different approach with the ancient ones and the term ancient ones on this album. So really, what we kind of tried to do was sort of bring the ideas of all the ancient gods waking up now and being sort of disheveled and pissed off at what's going on. So I would say all the gods of the underworlds would be what the prominent factor on this album.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Got another question from Thunderous. She wants to know, where did you guys get the band name from?
Man, you know what? That's something that you would actually have to ask Trey, dude. I think that, I think he came up with the band name for Morbid Angel, like, when he was, like, in high school, sitting there, drawing on his folder, and, I think he even came up with song titles and things like that. But, I think it was just a combination of, the positive and the dark, you know what I mean? A Morbid Angel. I think that the whole idea of that was sort of where it came from. It's sort of that idea, was more than anything what probably grabbed Trey.
Oh yeah. Another one from Thunderous. She wants to know, if you could play with any one artist, who would it be and why?
Man, if I could play with any one artist, shit, dude. I don't know, man. I'd really like to. I've got to jam with a lot of people, man. Over the years, man, there's a lot of guys that I've got to jam with, man. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know who it would be. I think I would want to go somewhere completely, out of the metal realm, dude. I think I'd want to jam with somebody like George Harrison from the Beatles, man, just to see what the fuck would happen. You know what I mean? Just to see how that would go down,
Yeah, man. Right on. All right, well, moving forward, what kind of plans do you guys have right now for the future? What's coming next for Morbid Angel?
Oh, man, here in the spring, we'll be kicking off a bunch of tours. And we'll be doing that, man, for, the foreseeable future, man. It's going to be a whole lot of it.
Fuck yeah. All right, man. Well, Steve, I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people know?
No, man, I just want to say stay brutal and for the interview, brother, and I hope I answered their questions well, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, before I let you go, I gotta get you to make us a station tag, alright?
Yep.
Alright, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Steve from Morbid Angel, and you were listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
Alright. This is Steve Tucker from Morbid Angel, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Hell yeah, dude. Right on, man. Well, thanks a lot, Steve, for taking the time, and,
Not a problem. Hey, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm kind of, I forgot, man. I stepped away from my computer a while ago, and I got lit. So, if that was a little weird, man, I'm high. My bad.
It's all good, dude. It was fucking cool, man.
Right on, dude. All right, man. Have a good night, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.